Today, I'm going to be taking you through some Halloween spooky lettering. Step 1 is to draw some pencil rules to help guide you. So I'm going to pick up my pencil and my ruler and I'm going to draw 2 pencil lines. I'm just using the width of the ruler here as my guide. So there we go, 2 pencil lines, nice and simple. These will help us build our Halloween word. Step 2, choose your word and sketch it out using the guides. So with our sharp pencil again, I'm going to draw the first letter of my word, remembering to keep it nice and faint because we'll be using the eraser to get rid of all these guides afterwards. The more time you spend on your sketch, the better the outcome will be. So there's the W. I'm going to move on to my next letter. I'm just going to try and keep the same width to each letter as I work my way along. I'm also keeping plenty of space between the letters to make sure I've got enough room for my illustrations. So there we go. I've built up my word in pencil lines. I've kept it fairly faint so I can erase those lines afterwards. But there we go. That's this step done. Step 3 now. With a black pen, start drawing out your Halloween letters. For my letter, I'm going to start drawing out some lines. I'm going to make this kind of quite oozy and slimy. So using my pencil guides, I'm going to just imagine there's loads of slime dripping down this letter. Okay, so all my drips are dripping off the letters, down the page, and then maybe in the middle of this O, there's going to be a drip that goes all the way down to the bottom. Finally, the exclamation mark, same thing again. And if you make any mistakes along the way, like here, this drip's gone a bit too close to the dot at the bottom of the 0, but it doesn't matter, we can just incorporate that into our work. And remember, any kind of inaccuracies, even smudges or little mistakes that you make along the way, just incorporate them into your letter, or just appreciate that this is a hand-drawn thing. You know, mistakes happen. This is where the personality in your word comes from. So that's step 3 done, we're nearly there. So now step 4, it's time to add a few details and bring our word to life. Okay, so we're going to add a few details now. I'm going to add a few more of these drips in the middle of this letter. I don't want to do too many, I don't want to overdo it. And I want to keep the details well away from the edge of the letter. I want to keep this really readable and really legible. And then maybe we can do some drips falling away. And then maybe we can add a half moon and maybe some stars. Maybe in this O we can have some kind of eyeball creeping out. Maybe from the H here we can have a Halloween spider. And then maybe up here I'm going to add a little bat. Oh, there we go, I think that'll do it. Stars, a half moon, and the spider, the bat. Okay, step 5. Now it's time to rub out your pencil lines. Now before you set your eraser down on your work, make sure your ink is completely dry before you start rubbing it out. Maybe even go away and dunk your head in a bucket of apples. You know, spend a few minutes waiting for this stuff to dry. Okay, there we go. So I've got loads of rubby bits now on my page. Gonna wipe those away. Right, there we go. So we've removed all the pencil lines and now we're ready for the next bit. Okay, now step 6, it's time to bring it to life with a bit of colour. I've got these really cool fluorescent coloured pencils. So I think I'm going to pick a green here. Radioactive green Halloween slime. So I'm gonna start this side, I think. I'm using pencils because sometimes if I use pen it will kind of rub into the black lines and get a little bit muddy. But also pencils, you can kind of change the pressure with your hand so you can get a bit of extra texture. Okay, there we go, all finished. It says, woo, this is my spooky Halloween slimy lettering. So it's not just slimy Halloween lettering we can have scary lettering, or maybe even hairy lettering. So that's all for tonight. Now for the Halloween weather. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn more about me and my lettering process, join my online course at Domestika.